Somebody tell me if this real. See? Because if you are complaining about squatters and you're carrying anywhere from 4,000 to 10,000 people in our country when I come from here, we then go get place to live. Tell me. And if job already short, we then go get work. Tell me. Or thing change and we ain't know. Maybe a sentence, them I get sentenced to come here. Probably Jamaica is a prisoner we ain't know. Hence why enough of we are go through this hard life and sufferation. I don't know, make me know. Cause this don't make no sense, fam. See? If I never fi call center, bro. If I never fi call center, I'll tell what bad man. Hey, dog, no, name enough Jamaican suffer. See? How you know, say, don't be surprised if them treat them better than we, you know. Cause me realize foreigners get the best treatment. See? Or I wonder if NHT go use with tax money and build some gated community give them. Me I wonder. See? Probably they go build one resort give them, but they go give them free food every day. Build a nice resort on the beach side, give them like an apartment complex. You see me? Free food every day, cause and I think I really Jamaican tax money go feed them. Couldn't be. That's why I say, me confused to what go on. Somebody please explain. Believe.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I believe there is a problem with our prime ministers. Now, you tell me why the prime minister of Jamaica has agreed that after every 2 weeks, United States will deport immigrants from the USA to Jamaica. I mean, Mr. Prime Minister, you are taking things too far. When we said that Jamaica welcomes everyone, this is not what we meant. Come on. This is not what we meant when we said that Jamaica is a very loving country and that it welcomes everybody. What we simply meant is that Jamaica is open to welcoming every individual who has zero criminal records, every individual who is a beneficiary to Jamaica. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before you get me wrong, I need you to understand one thing. If these individuals were good guys, they will be deported back to their own countries. Their countries would accept them back. I mean, what happened to give us our own citizens? I mean, what happened to when you do wrong, when you found to lack those papers in the diaspora, you get deported to your own home country? Now, why does their own country want them back? Ladies and gentlemen, one thing is for sure. This individual here and this one here, their means of oppressing us as the citizens, it's well aligned. They have everything in order, ladies and gentlemen. Because for one, Prime Minister has accepted that Jamaica will be a dump site for immigrants from the USA. And on the other hand, this individual has accepted that our Kenya will be a dump site for the Ebola patients from the USA. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to play for you full videos of how Jamaicans have reacted to this. Now, if you feel like, or rather if you think you love what I'm doing, if you love the work I'm doing, I'd really suggest, out of your own goodwill, you can buy us a cup of coffee via these links here and the numbers. We accept all kind of payments. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd really want for you to watch this video up to the end, and then I'll be back with a few discussion. But remember, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment.
The USA is not forcing Jamaica to take any deportee. As a matter of fact, it is the Jamaican government who is offering to take the deportees.
And what they have agreed to is this whole question of third country nationals that may have to transition to Jamaica.
Thirdly, Jamaica is not taking 10,000 deportees.
There's no intention to bring 10,000 illegal into the United States.
So according to Dr. Oris Chang, every 2 weeks, 25 Caribbean deportees will come from America to Jamaica.
Said 25 non-nationals will be transported from the United States every 2 weeks.
With the opportunity of filing to go back to their home country.
Before they stay there to appeal for asylum, they would send them to a third country where they'll be sent on to their home country afterward.
The real question is this: what if these deportees do not want to go back to their own country?
Apply for asylum at the end of the international regulation, then we'll have to deal with that in the normal routine.
So when people are deported, normally they have committed a type of crime that you could call is a little bit unpardonable to a nation that they're coming from. Them no want have nothing to do with them again. But one thing Dr. Chang did note also in his report is that these deportees that we're getting, that they never did like serious crimes.
Security Ministry said individuals with criminal antecedents will not be accepted and that Jamaica's security remains paramount.
I think the real legitimate question is, why is our Jamaican government so willing to negotiate to take these deportees? One possible reason could be because of financial incentives. So unbeknown to many of us, sometimes our government are negotiating with other countries, and just like any company, like the fine print has sometimes benefits, sometimes it's not really benefit for us. Sometimes it is infrastructure, development aid, training of some sort, financial assistance, and who knows what. Sometimes it's also because of diplomatic relations. Everybody don't know the US is a big thing, is a big brand. Sometimes it could also be because of international influence. So let's say maybe when it's time to negotiate or to do some type of thing, you know that you have US in here, yeah, a vouch for you and they help you out. And sometimes a country is already working with a group of people who them not want upset and them say, listen man, I'm gonna just try to do anything just to appease these people. The fact of the matter is we don't know the reason. But
what guarantee does the Jamaican government have that these countries will accept their nationals when they arrive in Jamaica?
What if these people want to stay here? What if their nation say they're not take them back? Like what happens? Like, can these people be trusted? Where are they going to live? Where are they going to work? Are they going to come into the mainstream with all of us? But again, Dr. Oris would tell you that they never really commit any serious crime. My personal take on the matter though is that the Lord said that we should entertain strangers, and I mean, if people have been rehabilitated and they're coming back for a fresh start and you can really see that they're making an effort, I'm like, why not accept them? So that's my view. But what is your view though? And I know some people are going to say that, listen, if the US is not accepting them, why is Jamaica opting to do it? And of course, that is a real question. But at the end of the day, they are our Caribbean brothers and sisters. So why not? Why not us? Like, why not us?
So TikTok, or should I say Jamaica? So I'm in my garage right now. I jerk some chicken and some steak. I book up on the article. Everybody talk about it, but I book up on the article, yeah. But I have a question for Andrew Holness. Let me read the article. The article says, Jamaica is in discussion to serve as a transit country for non-Jamaican foreign immigrants deported from the United States. The proposed arrangement, which is still under review, offers Jamaica financial and logistical assistance from Washington. Money I go kill you, Andrew Holness. Key details of the potential agreement includes Jamaica would temporarily host up to 25 foreign nationals transferred by the U.S. every 2 weeks, with a cap of 10 migrants remaining in the country at any given time. Want to hear what me say? So out of the 25 were transferred to Jamaica bi-weekly, which is every fortnight or every 2 weeks, whichever one of the Jamaican understand. 10 of them are going left back in our new country. Where was I? The details includes unaccompanied minors, native Jamaicans, and individuals with history of serious criminal offenses. Why? Officials from both nations are negotiating the exact terms, but no legal binding agreement has been yet finalized. Andrew Holness, come here. Mr. Andrew Holness, Prime Minister, where the people then voting for protect them. Let me ask you a question. So out of the 10 where I go stay the back every 2 weeks, which is 20 people that a month. How many months or year? No, if I'm not mistaken, Jamaica can fit into America 800 and odd times. So why is it that America don't keep them and hold them? Because they didn't turn criminal, or they didn't grow up, or they didn't go turn criminal. What else them got Jamaica go do? What Jamaica public? Number one, we have so many homeless over there that are dangerous to and that are on the street. How about Andrew Holness? You take off 10 homeless people off the street every 2 weeks. So then 10 people here, we are going to left back in the country every 2 weeks. Criminals from all different range. Murderer, rapist, child molester, you name it. You are going to employ them up at the White House, sir? Are they going to be your gardener? Are they going to be your farmer? Are they going to be your barber? Are they going to be your dressmaker, your tailor? They're going to be your maid, your cook, your chef? You have to employ them, and the one them where you can't employ, where you don't have enough stuff for them, do you have to put them in your private property? Because why should the Jamaican public, why should the public, the Jamaica people them, the Jamaican national them, why should they sit and endure all of this? Eh, Andrew? Boy, I don't know why you use and get so much vote for going, you know. But, you know, look good for Jamaica people, you know. Want to the Jamaicans that cannot leave Jamaica. I am blessed that I have 2 citizenship, a Canadian and a Jamaican. I am blessed for that, and I thank God for that every day. Me rather Tanya make tax kill me, make bills kill me, than for come to Jamaica and live with them people that when originate from Jamaica. This is totally slackness. And people, when a black road for this and when a black road, me want water, me go black road, me want land, me want road. Well, guess what? We don't need to go black road for no country. Go on black road so you can be safe. We don't need for black road for no safety, you know, pitney safety, we no grandparents safety, we no parents safety, everybody safety, cause this no safe. You know, safe. Hey, Jamaica, stop. No. Andrew Holness, stop.
Jamaica, no look there. Deportee deal Jamaica offers to accept non-nationals being booted from the US. And by the way, I read the article because I saw somebody who had commented first on Jamaica Labour Party supporter to say, oh, the Gleaner Company have the wrong headlines. Sometimes they do have misleading headlines, that is true. So I decided to read the article for myself. And it is indeed non-nationals, meaning they are not Jamaicans. They are not Jamaicans. I read the article for myself. And what they did at the end of the article is to pretty much talk about a few other countries that are doing it. St. Kitts, Belize, and a few others, to make us feel as if it's okay because these countries are doing it. We do not want anybody's prisoners here. 25 non-national criminal every 2 weeks will be coming to Jamaica. Every 2 weeks. Add that in there. Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. 25 non-national criminals are coming to Jamaica. I remember telling some of you all the other day that our prison system is full. And I don't know if there's anybody who wants to verify this, but based on my intelligence, the Jamaica prison system is full and the court system is backlogged. So how can we be taking 25 non-national criminals from America every 2 weeks? Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. To the tune of 10,000. 10,000. Over a period of time, 10,000. And when you talk, people feel like, say, you have some PMP agenda. I want to stop mixing up with PMP. Me's Marvin Edgar. Me's no P. It no matter who me did vote for. Yes, me did vote for PMP proudly. But me still independent at heart. I may have an independent mind. I make independent decisions. The government of this country, you think them reckon it? You think they reckon it? This is just the start of it. Good luck. Big up yourself, Andrew. Good shit you do, man. Big up yourself.
The deportation deal that Prime Minister Andrew Holness have accepted from the United States of America is very dumb and ridiculous. Like, it's the most diabolical thing I've seen on the internet all day. So, the deportation deal is Andrew Holness literally making Jamaica a home for non-nationals of Jamaica that has been deported from the United States. A percentage. Not everyone, but a percentage. At the end of the day, most deportees are criminals, like literally criminals. You feel me? Even though some of them are going to be innocent, because really and truly, based on the American system and what's going on in America, even innocent people without a criminal record is being deported. But some people just cannot return back to their home country. You feel me? To their native country because of a lot of different reasons. Humanitarian reason and a lot of different reasons. But I have a few questions to ask and y'all can always leave your opinion in the comment section. So, based on statistics, Andrew Holness have done a good job in combating crime and violence. And the fact that you've literally done a good job in combating crime and violence, why would you take up criminals to reside in your country that you've done so much for to fight crime and violence? Like, crime and violence is one of the biggest cancer that's eating our country alive. And to know that you're gonna take criminals from the United States or deportees from the United States to add to that percentage of criminals that you have in Jamaica is really and truly ridiculous. I've never ever seen something like that before. When it comes on to our health system, like Jamaica have one of the worst health system. Like citizens of Jamaica will go to the health centers, the hospitals, and they gotta wait hours and days to get an appointment. Like that is so crazy if you should ask me. Or economy. Jamaica's economy is not ready to accept any non-national deportees because there is actually citizens of Jamaica that's literally feeling the consequences of poverty when it comes on to infrastructure. Like Jamaica is way behind. So why are we adding problem to our problem that's already existed? Like, make it make sense and be for real. As a follower of the Jamaica Labour Party, I'm honestly disgruntled. Where are the Jamaicans who are supposed to take out them placard and go out there go protest? Like, go out there go exercise their human right, because freedom of speech is a human right. Like, check it out. Andrew Holness, you feel the people of Jamaica again. You feel Jamaicans again. I've heard you came out the other day and say Jamaica, you want to work on Jamaica to become like Singapore. Singapore is our first world country, but I don't know why would you want to leave so far or so high. But guess what? You gotta speak certain things into existence. I'm not wrong upon that part of it. But at the same time, I've heard the President of the United States say, if you take too much people or too much citizens from a third world country and place them in your first world country, automatically one day your country will become a third world country. So Jamaica is a third world country and you are aware of that and you want to work on Jamaica becoming a first world country. So if you take most of those deportees, which them are gonna come out of Jamaica without certain resources, which I think the country and the government have to provide certain resources for them or implement certain strategies so them can get a job and certain things. You feel me? How do we move forward when we are take up so much burden on our shoulders? Like, how do we move forward? It's like every time we're supposed to move forward as a nation, something always come up and we gotta move backwards. Like, make it make sense. We're not progressing as a nation. So the onus is on you Jamaicans to go out there and exercise your human rights by protesting, because protest, a peaceful protest is still a thing. A peaceful protest is still a thing. Freedom of speech is still a thing. On the need for go out there, go speak up for the rights. Like me alone and the bloggers or the vloggers and social media alone cannot do it, because every media news outlet and platforms is literally broadcasting the crazy thing that the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Holness, have accepted on Jamaicans. Like, be for real, I'm totally disgruntled. Holness, we can't wait until 2028 because everybody have to vote you out and give PNP a chance as a follower of the Jamaica Labour Party. Where is Mama San and Andre Stevens? Where is those people? Because those people have sacrificed so much to speak up for Jamaicans. Because they say of hypocrisy, a lot of Jamaicans cannot come speak their truth. A lot of people where they in some executive and some high position cannot come speak them truth. So you see, because I have a voice and I have a platform, I'm gonna speak on behalf of them. But Holness, the decision that you've made is very sad and ridiculous. And I honestly think you don't mean Jamaican well. I honestly think the only Jamaicans you mean well are the one them with up on your pay grade and your tax bracket. Yeah, I said it. I mean, we'll say it again.
So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the Amarin Reactions, and guess what? We are almost heading to 2,000 subscribers. You know, we started just a week ago from 0 to right now we are heading to 2,000 subscribers. I mean, your love, your support, it keeps me going, and for that I really appreciate you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to talk about the video that we've just watched, whereby the Prime Minister of Jamaica has accepted a deal whereby United States will be deporting over 10,000 immigrants from the US to Jamaica. And to be precise, 25 immigrants after every 2 weeks. So which basically means in a month, Jamaica will have received 50 immigrants from the USA. The people that Jamaica don't know their whereabouts. The people that Jamaica don't know anything about them. Yeah? And I was thinking, since the Prime Minister always accepts everything that benefits him, what's the catch? Okay, let's start by he is the Prime Minister. When we can talk of he accepts every deal that benefits Jamaica. So what's the catch into this? I heard a rumor that it will be $1 million or $1,000 for every immigrant. I don't know about that. That's why I've not put that video up. So I'd really love for you to enlighten me in the comments so that we can make another video and expose these people. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what's the catch? What's in for Jamaica? Yeah? And if there is some sort of any payments, I want you to tell me, how will the people of Jamaica benefit? Is this going to benefit the people of Jamaica, or it's going to benefit Mr. Holness? Ladies and gentlemen, this is getting too much. When we come out here making videos that Jamaica really welcomes everybody, this is not what we meant. We didn't mean that all the elite, let me just call them illegal immigrants because they lack the papers. So we didn't say that Jamaica should welcome all the illegal immigrants. Now, you see this deal here, the Prime Minister has accepted to it. Donald Trump will do that, you see. And at the end of the day, they'll come here saying that Jamaica is the country with the highest rates of insecurity. I mean, you give us, or rather you give Jamaica, a beautiful island in the Caribbean, you give them illegal immigrants from the USA. Yeah? And what do you expect? What do you expect? If you can dump them to Jamaica, what do you expect in Jamaica? So to some point, I feel like the Prime Minister is to be blamed for everything that's happening wrong in Jamaica. Because and now I get to hear Dr. Horace Chang talking about this is just a stopover. Man, a stopover. Every 2 weeks for a stopover. I mean, in this world, how many countries do we have? How many countries are friends with the US? Yeah? How many friends are, or rather, how many countries are friends with the US? So you want to tell me the US doesn't have their closest best friend to whom they could dump these illegal migrants to, but now they chose that Jamaica is our very close best friend. Recently, we just docked our US Nimitz in Jamaica, which of course brought a lot of panic in Jamaica. Remember, there is this tension between the United States and Cuba. So for one, Donald Trump dictated that the Prime Minister, you should get rid of all the Cuban doctors in your country. And guess what? This guy did. He did just exactly that. So once he bowed to this, now here is another batch. We had the US Nimitz dock in Jamaica, causing panics among the Jamaicans and people trying to question the kind of relationship that Jamaica had with Cuba. Because that's a straight betrayal to Cuba. How about if these US Nimitz will be used to attack Cuba? Yeah? Who will be to be blamed? The Prime Minister is working hard in making sure that the Jamaica gets to be hated by all the Caribbean nations. Yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister, I'm not a supporter of PLP, I'm not a supporter of JLP, but truth gotta be told. Accepting this deal just because you'll be given a paycheck, that handout, you want to mean the handout, it's more important than protecting your country and the people of your country. That handout is only going to benefit you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a theory here. I don't know if a theory, but you just call it whatever you think you want, but I believe you'll understand my point. The Prime Minister of Jamaica is doing some insane stunts. The donations that were made to help in rebuilding what hurricane destroyed, the Hurricane Relief Fund, you heard that only a 1.2% of it, or rather, is it 2% of the money was used? Now, where is the rest of the money? Another thing, ladies and gentlemen, instead, of using that money in repairing what was damaged in St. Parodian, which is, I think, in St. Elizabeth, you chose that the residents, you needed to relocate. You needed to relocate so that my foreign friends can build their biggest hotel here. Yeah? So that place is no longer a danger to the foreigners, but it is a danger to the local citizens of Jamaica. Now you want the locals to relocate so that the foreigners who are your friends, they can build their hotels around them. Now, if they do that, they are going to use their own money. How about the other percentage remaining of the Hurricane Relief Fund? Where do you want to take it? Now, here you are accepting another deal to host, or rather to take illegal immigrants from the USA. I mean, what else do you want for Jamaica? How is that going to do Jamaica any good? Yeah? And you have your little government by your side, back you up. Say that this is just going to be a stopover. A stopover for what? There are other countries that United States could send these immigrants to. And if they are good people, let them be sent to their own countries. Ladies and gentlemen, your Prime Minister and my President, they are causing us and our countries more harm than we can even think of. Yeah? You gotta understand that. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you're thinking right now, but I'd really love to hear it in the comment section, because I'd really love to make this video as short as possible. If I chose to talk, I will talk and I will talk and I will talk, and this video will be long and it probably will start getting boring. So beautiful people, engage me in the comment section. And once again, I have to say this: thank you so much for the love and support. If you coming across my channel, my video for the first time, don't forget to give me that subscribe button. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So I've been your host, one and only, the Amorin Reactions, and until we meet again in my next episode, peace out and thanks for watching.